Hello everyone. Today we will continue our discussion on the reporting tools. Last time we created the flow in which we had the input data, select tool, sort tool, interactive chart tool, and we created the PDF report using the render tool. We also had the use the report header tool. Today we'll continue our discussion by adding up the another tool in the reporting toolbar, and that one is the report footer tool. So let's drag and drop the report footer tool right here. We will take the output of the report header and put it in the input anchor of the report footer tool. So now we will delete this part, this connection, and then we will put the output of the report footer tool and connect it to the render tool. Now let's look at this thing, that how do I take these things and sort of, I guess, align them properly a bit. So okay, just a sec. We have the report header, we have the report footer, and we can say align horizontally. Okay, so here, okay, just a sec. Be able to, okay, because both of them are selected, so that's the reason why it is not moving. Just a sec. Yeah, so now this looks fine, or maybe just one more change we can do. We can put it like this, and we can put it like this. Right, so now let's look at the configuration of the report footer tool. So we have the report footer selected. Now you can see the configuration wherein we have the copyrighted text and the information text, whatever we require in the footer, and the page numbers, and we have the render tool. So once we select the render tool, and we can see that we have, last time we checked in the header, this time we check in the footer also, and we add the footer. And this option is already checked on, show header and footer on first page. Let's run our workflow and see whether it is working as expected. So currently the workflow is running, which we can see this one is 0%, this is 0%. All right, so it is done. And we have to see the render 10 output. So render 10 is right here. Okay, we have maybe a few warnings. Size of the header will be larger than the top margin, size of the footer will be larger than the top margin, but it is adjusted, so we can just open this thing and see the PDF report. Sometimes it does take a little bit of time to essentially open the PDF report, but let's see. Yeah, it is opening the report, and the expectation is that we should see the header and the footer and the chart, the interactive chart. So let's see. It is still opening. Just give it perhaps 10 seconds more, and yes, here it is. So we have the header correctly, we have the chart correctly, and we also have the footer correctly, and we also have the page numbers. So yeah, it is working as expected. There are few other options. Sometimes these charts actually look good in the landscape and the portrait mode, so let's quickly look at that aspect. Also in the render tool itself, if we go, then the orientation can be modified from portrait to landscape. So let's make that change also, and let's see which option is looking better in terms of our report. So let's give it some time because it is still running. It is done, and the output of the render 10 is right here. So we open this, and this time it should be in the landscape mode. Yeah, so it's changed it to the landscape mode, and we can see, yeah, it is looking, I think this one looks better than the earlier one. All right, everyone. Next time we'll continue our discussion on the reporting tools. Thank you.